Well, a story that will continue to track for you. The World Food Programme says it's continuing to rush food and other assistance into the most hardest hit areas affected by the devastating impact of Cyclone Idai. The UN's Humanitarian Food Agency has already reached 20,000 people in desperate need and hope to scale up efforts in the next weeks to reach over 500,000 people amidst reports of looting in the city of Beira in Mozambique. And that's a major port city and the country's fourth largest.
Shortages of water and food have stoked frustrations in a region teetering on the brink due to the breadth of destruction that has left hundreds confirmed dead, with numbers expected to rise sharply.
These are desperate people, and I don't think anybody would blame a desperate mother or father who have children who do not have clean water to drink or food to eat, to grab it from wherever they find it in a shop. So we shouldn't have a security response to that. We should have a response to the community's need on that.
UN humanitarian agencies are planning to scale up assistance to reach 600,000 people in Mozambique, 250,000 in Zimbabwe and 840,000 affected by the cyclone in Malawi.
WFP is continuing distributing food in Beira city, but also in isolated areas outside the city of Beira. We have deployed helicopters and a cargo plane, and we have about 1,700 metric tons of food on the trucks moving towards Mozambique, and have identified more food in the region that we were moving towards the people in need in Mozambique.
WFP also airlifted 20 metric tons of high-energy biscuits and water purification tablets into Beira, which are often distributed during emergencies, providing a good source of nutrition, are easy to transport and with no need for cooking. As rains continue to fall in the region, concerns for the possibility of secondary floods and the spread of communicable diseases, while the work of rescue crews have been lauded.
I have the most profound respect for the colleagues who have been carrying out those flights at true personal risk to themselves. So both the South African Air Force and the Mercy Wings colleagues were flying these flights for search and rescue over very fast-flowing floodwaters, dropping down at high risk in high challenging helicopter environments to collect people literally from the top of houses and roofs to carry them to safety.
Zimbabwe's confirmed death toll jumped overnight from 139 to 259. Mozambique at 242, but expected to rise sharply, and Malawi at 56. The International Monetary Fund has also dispatched a team to the region.
Our solidarity is with the people of Mozambique, Zimbabwe and Malawi in the aftermath of Cyclone Idai. Our condolences go to the families and friends of those affected by this terrible disaster, and an IMF staff team is now in Maputo to evaluate options for possible IMF support.
One of the poorest parts of the world that will need years of developmental support to get back on its feet.
Thousands of people still need rescuing from areas that have been cut off by flooding, while the United Nations estimates that 400,000 people could be displaced in Mozambique alone, 82,000 in Malawi, while 200,000 Zimbabweans will need urgent food aid for the next 3 months. Maputo has issued a note verbale formally requesting international assistance for elements that will include food, shelter, education, health and non-food items, in addition to logistical support. A major funding appeal will be issued by the United Nations in the coming days. Sherwin Bryce-Pease, SABC News, New York.